We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. It's the big one, Game 7 of the World Series between the Kansas City Royals and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Tomas Manuel will be the Game 7 starter here in the World Series in front of his hometown crowd. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
So now here is Norman Wiggins. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch of the AB on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Windup and the 0-1. High and deep down the left field line. And another foul ball. Another 0-2 coming. Nope. Temperature was in the 70s earlier today, but 59 at game time tonight. Swing and a ball hit high, but not very far out toward right center. Stephan is there, and he has it for the first out. Chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Hero, what's the key if they want to be crowned World Series champs here tonight?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
Up next, Oliver Ruiz. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Pitch on the way. And it's 0-1 to the Kansas City first baseman. Now the pitch. Hit in the air down the left field line.
Hey, I noticed pitcher's getting ahead right here. He's got the hitter down 0-2, but to this guy in the box, might want to just live on the corners a little bit more. You keep missing down the middle, something's not coming back.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Hit to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. KC down in order. And now Arizona gets its first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Luis Rivera gets the ball in hostile territory here for Game 7 of the World Series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty B, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
And now, Stephen Park. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2. And it's 1-2.
Good pitch, and I think he locked him up, but he wasn't rewarded for it this time.
1-2. Here it comes. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Into the box now, Julio Feliciano. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Now here's the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw gets him, 2 down. And now here's a look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. How do they go about staying alive in this one, D-Row?
Matty, this is going to be a fun lineup for me to watch. I get fired up watching these guys because they all have a plan. It works for them. They follow the scouting reports. They grind it out in the video room. I'm interested to see what they've come up with.
1-0 the count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
So 1-1. And it's fouled away. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2.
I got to count 2-2. Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. Still no score. Second inning set to go, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Bernie Zager. And the pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
Zero, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Now at the plate here is Antoine Paulino. First pitch of the AB now.
Oh, that's up there.
Well-located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. A good movement bearing in. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Just low with the slider there. That's ball 3.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's...
Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
Ah, man, that swing right there, Dan, that had to feel good. You're facing an elite starter. You don't know if you're even going to get wood on the baseball today.
You know, and that'll rattle you a little bit. This guy's been throwing the ball great, one of the top pitchers in the game. He's not used to guys barreling him up and hitting him in the seats.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Royals catcher. 2 out, nobody on. Sharp ground ball to third. He's got it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this. Bottom of the inning now, and next to hit is the catcher, Rodney Manouche. Here's the first pitch. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out. To the plate now, Jack Herrera. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Benitez waits on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, Milton Stephan.
So next to bat will be Milton Stephan, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here.
This guy's been a solid hitter his entire career, but he definitely likes to swing left-handed against right-handed pitching, so he might be up against it here. His numbers in his career down a little bit, swinging right-handed against left-handed pitching.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
The 1-2 pitch. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire. And now here is Norman Wallace. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball one. Wallace is a middle infielder by trade, of course, usually a shortstop, but they've got him at second base in this one.
Yeah, Matty, this guy's got some of the best hands in the game. It doesn't matter. Shortstop, second base, you can pretty much put him wherever you want in the infield. Premium defender, up the middle defender. Looks to help out the pitching staff any way he can. Hey, right here, anytime the leadoff hitter gets on in front of the pitcher, it puts the defense on notice. You're going to see the third baseman creeping in. You're going to see the first baseman crashing, trying to get that out at second base. But if not, make sure of one.
At the plate now, Luis Rivera. And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. There's one on the first, but not in time as he beats it out. So the next to bat will be Norman Wiggins. Flew out last time up. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. The 0-1 pitch.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
The 1-1 home. Rivera stands at first with one out. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Pablo Abreu waits on deck. This is line to left, and that'll get down for a base hit.
That's the battle, Matty. Working yourself into a 3-1 count. Having count leverage and getting ahead to a fastball. You don't get too many opportunities throughout the course of a game to have full count leverage, and he took advantage.
Standing in now, Pablo Abreu. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now the 0-1. First and second now, one man out. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at-bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
In now, Oliver Ruiz. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike two.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. Two back-to-back.
Ready on 0-2. And strike three called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Game 7 rolls on. We're back after this. Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Jack Boucher. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. Let's see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. And now the first pitch.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
1 ball and 1 strike to the leadoff man here in the home third.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Too high, ball 3. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Again, another foul ball. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first down.
Batting in, the right fielder, Adam London.
Stepping in next, Adam London. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This one's flared out toward left. Here comes the left fielder, and the Diamondbacks have their first hit of the game.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box, Tomas Manuel. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Runners on first with 1 down. And a ball and 2 strikes to the Diamondbacks pitcher. Throw over to first. Back in standing. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. But sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Here now the 2-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now a move over to first, and he's back in standing. Lays off here. It's ball 4, and that is really cause for concern as he's just walked the opposing pitcher.
The batter, number 14.
So stepping in is Stephen Park. The base knocked to the outfield. From the stretch, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The 1-0 home.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. Next up, Julio Feliciano trying here to plate the tying run from second. First offering. Now both runners are breaking. Lifted into the air to shallow center. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. 3 innings are complete now in Game 7. It's the Royals 1 and the Diamondbacks nothing. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Bernie Zager, he went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
The 1-1. He's in there to strike number 2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Fouled away.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Now another 1-2. Didn't stay on top of the slider that time as it misses high.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him. So we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out. Into the box, Fabio Castillo struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
The 1-0 is swung on, missed, and that struck 1.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
1-2, the count to the Royals shortstop.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
2-2 the count. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Reined in. And that's the second out.
The right fielder, number 21, Antoine Paulino.
Next to hit, Antoine Paulino. And we'll see what he can do here after going deep his first time up.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
Strike one to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Leading off the inning, it'll be Mackenzie James, and they could use a spark from him here. A ball and no strikes. To first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Rodney Manouche is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Too high. And it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
3-1 the count now. Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap.
Well, this guy makes a living on hitting fastballs. Fall behind in the count, and you'll make your pay.
Yeah, Dan, you drive to the ballpark every night praying to get 1 3-1 count so your eyes can light up and guaranteed fastball let it eat.
So now to the plate, Jack Herrera. No balls and 1 strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Curveball, and he buckled him, but it's full 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat, as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Payoff pitch one more time. Heading out towards shallow right. Paulino is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, center fielder, Jose.
Now the Kansas City manager will make the slow walk to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll depart here, and I don't know if maybe there's something wrong with him physically, but it seems a very quick hook as he's gone after not allowing a single run. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1.
For most people, being down 0-1 would seem like a lot, but this guy is such a good hitter. He doesn't care going deep in the count. He's got runners on base. He has a game plan every time he comes to the plate. Let's see how this one plays out.
Working for the punch out and the offering. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. 1 left for Arizona. They still trail 1-0. set for the start of the inning. And now it'll be the catcher, Carlos Benitez.
Carlos Benitez.
And now the first pitch. Line drive to left. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So there'll be a man aboard here to start out their half of the 5th.
Hey, so far it's been easy pickings for this pitcher. He's gone through this lineup almost unscathed. But right there, leadoff single, middle part of the game. Let's see if he makes an adjustment before they do.
At the plate, Norman Wallace. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Two and one. Benitez gets his lead at first, nobody out. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Herrera will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. So here now is the pitcher, Aaron Askew. First at bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Only play to the pitcher covering, and the runner moves into second on the play. Next, here is Norman Wiggins, singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. 1-1 the pitch.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
1-2. Here it is. Popped him up. Feliciano moving to his left. And that ends the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Home half of the 5th. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney. Now to the plate, Jack Boucher. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
The 0-1 on its way.
Ball that time. Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Ah, he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the fifth the same way he ended the fourth, with a punch-out, one away. Up next for Arizona, Adam London, who collected a base hit his first time up. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
Great job of doubling up with the fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
The pitcher.
Now it'll be Tomas Manuel trying to avoid becoming the third strikeout victim of the inning here. Juan Chavez will pinch hit here with 2 outs and the bases empty. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1.
Bobby Cox always used to say, I'm going to put you in positions to be successful. Well, against a modern-day bullpen, easier said than done. These guys are throwing flames from all arm angles.
Popped him up. Ruiz over to his left. And that's the third out. Geraldo Alvarez takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. First pitch of the AB on its way. Pablo Abreu is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. Grounded softly to the right. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The first baseman, Oliver Ruiz.
So next to the plate for the Royals, Oliver Ruiz. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. Grounded to short. Scooped up. And there are 2 away now. Next to dig in, Bernie Zager. Here's the first pitch. Back to him on the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Leading off the inning, it'll be Stephen Park as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And he falls behind now, 2-0. And the pitch. Down low, and the clock thickens here, 3-0.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
Digging in next, Julio Feliciano. Now here's the first offering. Runners on the move for second. Pitch inside the throw. Short hop, and he's there just before the tag.
This catcher has an elite arm. When you get that great of a jump at first base, it makes it a lot easier to steal second.
The 1-0.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes.
High and deep to straightaway right. Going back is the right fielder. At the track, the wall, and gone. A dramatic home run that gives them their first lead of the game. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His 4th long ball of this series. And the Diamondbacks move out in front. It's now 2-1.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
To the plate now, Mackenzie James. He'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this lands foul. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. And now this ball's in the air to deep right field. Right fielder looking up. That one's out of here. Back-to-back home runs. Solo shot here to straightaway right field, and it gives the Diamondbacks a 3-1 lead.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Ryan Da Silva takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Ryan Da Silva.
Standing in now, Rodney Manuse. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
The 2-2. Jack Herrera waits on deck. The 3-2 pitch. Fouled off.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Payoff pitch one more time. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. Next up is Jack Herrera. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Three runs already home here. He's running. Pitch outside the throw. And in fact, there will be no throw as he loses the handle there on the transfer. The 1-1 home.
Everyone relax. Not a fastball right there. Obviously a little arm side run. He missed his spot. No big deal.
Good swing on the tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 2 pitches fouled away. In the dirt. Throw goes over to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
And he has delivered on 3 and 2 as he comes up big. It's a base hit.
Boy, what a battle there, D'Lo. Several pitch at bat right there. He threw everything but the kitchen sink, and he was still able to get an RBI base hit.
And Dan, I can't tell you, the longer the ABs go, usually, I'll tell you, you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling the trigger on it. Wait for him to settle in his zone and not come outside of it and end up getting a knock.
In now, Milton Stephan, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. And he misses with it, 1 and 1. And a fastball that misses up in the zone here. It's 2 and 1.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. 4 runs here in this half inning. And he fouls this one off. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
2 balls and a strike now. Four runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. 3 balls and a strike to count to the Diamondbacks shortstop.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Fastball in there, 3 and 2.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that runner in first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
3-2 pitch. And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with only 1 away.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Next, it'll be Adam London. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
2-0 now. Two balls and a strike. Herrera at second. Boucher is over at first with 1 away. Changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2 and 2.
Great job on those last two pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch. That one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Manny Torres is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only one man out. Geraldo Alvarez will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only one out now. He's set and the pitch. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. A tag for 1 on to first, and how about that for an entrance? 1 pitch, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with the report as we get set for the top of the 7th. Heidi?
Matt, I talked with the Kansas City manager during the inning break about the Royals' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Thank you, Heidi. London is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 21, Antoine Paulino.
Next to stand in is Antoine Paulino. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
At the ball.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Now the 1-0. To the left side, but it's well foul. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 pitch.
Nope.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
At the plate now, Carlos Benitez. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Now the 0-1.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
And he gets there, makes the running play, and that ends the inning. Back to the top spot in the Arizona lineup now, and stepping in, Stephen Park. Now here's the pitch. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. Action in that KC pen now as a right-hander's begun to loosen up. 2-0 now. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Julio Feliciano waits on deck. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th. Julio Feliciano will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Center fielder giving chase. Oh, and a great diving catch for the first out. So now to the plate, Mackenzie James. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready. Here's the 1-0.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Good location on the outside corner there. 1-2. Fouled away. Again, a 1-2. Swing and a liner. But this will land in foul territory. Still 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
Another try at 2-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away. So here's the cleanup hitter, Rodney Manouche. Here's the first pitch to him. As he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
Now this is slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get 2. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away. At the plate now is Jack Herrera. He delivered an RBI single in his last trip. And boy, a high strike call there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. The runners will stay put, however the count evens at 1. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Splitter taken here, 2-1.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
Ready with the 2-1. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Hit out towards second. He's right there. On to first, and the Diamondbacks are turned away as the inning is over. Digging in now for Kansas City, Norman Wallace. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Howard Light has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Here's the first pitch.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
3-1 to him now. Fouled off. 3-2 pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Tirso Ornelas comes on with one gone here as he looks at a cold strike 1.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a liner. And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. And he'll reach second now with one away.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
Into the box now, Norman Wiggins. As he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. And he fouls this one off.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
First pitch on its way, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Royal Alfredo Morales is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Milton Stephan will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. Here's the pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch to short. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Now to bat, Jack Boucher. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. First delivery to him. Morales is known in part as a reliever with a clutch factor, perhaps. An escape artist is another way to put it. Regardless, he seems to be at his best when pressed up into difficult situations, which is kind of what you want out of a bullpen arm.
No doubt about it, Matty D. And I call a guy like this troubleshooters. Guys that you can bring into a game with runners in scoring position. They don't panic. They keep the game at a slow pace. And more importantly, they make good pitches to good hitters to get out of tough situations.
Into center field, line drive, base hit.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts. And then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and the batter didn't miss it.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Boucher, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
A little low, it's 2-2. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4. Now in the box, Howard Light. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. George Sandberg will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only one out in the inning. From the belt, kicks and deals as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. From the stretch. Left side, but well foul. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
And that's by him down the line in right field toward the corner. And the run will score from second to make this a 5-1 game now.
Dan, that's a nice RBI base hit on a hard grounder down the first baseline. If the first baseman's holding him right there, it's probably a double play, but not the case.
No question about it, Bueller. Sometimes it's a game of inches, and that ball hit or vacated with the first baseman. If he was holding on, that would probably have been one of those 3-6-3 double plays. Instead, it's down the line for a base hit.
No hits to this point. Here's the 0-1.
Look out, 1-1.
In there for a base hit. Notch one in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's 6-1. So now to the plate, Julio Feliciano. He's 1 for 4 so far. First pitch coming. Here it is.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
And he misses again. Ball 3.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of the spots. And now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away. Luis Liriano enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning. Mackenzie James is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Looking to minimize the damage here. Count now a ball and a strike. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Estevan Oliveros comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Oliver Ruiz. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And now a ball lifted into the air out towards center field. Stephan is there, one away. Next to hit is Bernie Zager, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. It looked like the fastball got away from him there. Fastball called strike, 1-2.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. Big velocity up and in, forced strike too. I mean, you saw this guy flinch at the plate. He was thinking that buzzed the tower, but then to get it popped the strike is tough.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Bernie Zager goes down for out number 2 in the top of the ninth. Here's the first pitch. Fabio Castillo is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
And it's fouled away. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. KC down to their final strike in this one. Close, but it's not over yet. That's ball 2. Hit on the ground to third. He's got it. And the Commissioner's Trophy is headed for the desert because the Diamondbacks have won the World Series.
Nobody was good to say they didn't get their money's worth in this one. It took 7 games, making this one of the most competitive and historic World Series in baseball history. So they earned this one, and they can now call themselves the World Series champions.
Back now on the show. More reactions now to this series-clinching victory. Down on the field, we'll get a chance to watch the presentation of the Commissioner's Trophy to the new world champs. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire Fall Classic crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching the World Series.
Final line score.
Don't worry, you're gonna be happy. Keep working today.